Boom. Are we live? I believe we are. I believe we are live. If we are live, and anybody is watching out there, do tell me how things are going. I haven't done a live video before, so you've got to let me know how it's going anyway. This is going to be the Champions League quarter-final draw, and obviously Liverpool are in it. Liverpool are my team, so I'm massively looking forward to whoever we could get in this one. It's going to be huge. It's massive. It's a massive achievement for us, Liverpool, to be able to get even anywhere near this. I think it's absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. So, let's get into some of the teams before, obviously, the draw happens, and I can hopefully get my Champions League BT app to get working. I think we are on. We are on that one as well. So I kind of wanted to go through some of the teams as well before the draw starts, because the draw isn't necessarily going to start straight away. Going to go through like the teams, how they've done in the Champions League so far, and just let's take it from here. Let's take this stream for what it is. It's going to be kind of random. I don't really plan my videos, so I'm definitely not really going to plan much of the stream, but I'm just going to talk like how I normally would. Now, let's look at Barcelona first of all. Barcelona, one of the 8 teams, one of the key 8 teams in the Champions League, and they are currently unbeaten. Unbeaten. I think they've had 3 draws, and the rest of them they've won. Okay, so they're going to be a hellishly dangerous team, and look at what they did to Chelsea. Unbelievable. Lionel Messi. Oh, God. I kind of dread coming up against him, to be honest. I really, really do. So then we've got to look at Bayern Munich as well. Now, Bayern Munich, in their last 5, they've won 4 and drawn 1. Again, now I think they are unbeaten as well. They're not only unbeaten, they've won all of their games currently. The draw is about to get started by the looks of it, but I'm going to fly through some of these teams as well. Juventus, form guide. Now let's have a look. So they got a draw against... yeah, so in the groups, they got a draw against Juventus. Obviously the key ones here, they got a draw against Tottenham and then beat Tottenham as well to get through. So those were massive results. Massive, massive results. Now, where did we... I think we had a loss at some point. Did we lose? No, we didn't lose. No, we didn't. So we are unbeaten as well. I should remember that. I really should. We should have been... We've done quite well. We've got some quite high-scoring games in here, mainly against Maribor, and there was that 7-0 against Spartak Moscow. Sevilla, we've already come up against. We've already come up against Sevilla. I'm not entirely looking forward to it. If we get drawn against Sevilla, I'll take it, but I'm not. I truly believe Sevilla, and I'll come on to them later. I truly believe Sevilla will be the dark horses of this tournament. I really, really do. Obviously, we got the 5-0 against Porto and the 0-0, which took us through to this stage right now, that I am obviously looking forward to a great deal. Now, off Liverpool, and we're on Man City. Man City would be another one. I'd love to stay away from these guys. Well, we are the only 2 English clubs left in it from the 5 that did enter. But Man City, I think they've had 2 losses. So they've lost against Shakhtar Donetsk in the final group game, I think it was, and they lost against Basel in the second leg, but they were already 4-0 up. They finished 5-2 on aggregate. Man City are going to be one of those that's going to be one of the strongest teams in there. You look at what they've done in the Premier League. They've lost once, and that was to Liverpool, but they absolutely pasted us in the first time we played them. So I wouldn't look forward to Man City either. I really, really wouldn't. Obviously, now you've got to come to Real Madrid, another team that I'm not necessarily looking forward to if we got drawn against Real Madrid. Why? Real Madrid didn't start the season very, very well. In their own domestic league, they didn't start very well. They're starting to pick up things right now. They've been picking things up quite a lot recently. And yes, they drew against Tottenham in the groups. They got beat by Tottenham in the groups as well. But since then, they've beaten Borussia Dortmund and sent them down to the Europa League, which they are now out of as well, Dortmund, which surprised me. They beat PSG 3-1 and they beat PSG 2-1 to finish 5-2 on aggregate and knocked out one of the other strongest teams that was in the Champions League before they got knocked out. Now you've got to look at Roma. And Roma, you know, I think they started the groups off a little bit quiet. They got a draw against Atletico. They just about beat Qarabag. Draw against Chelsea, then they beat Chelsea. They got beat by Atletico Madrid. Then they beat Qarabag as well. again, and they didn't really impress. Like I didn't watch anything about Roma. I didn't watch many of Roma's games. I certainly didn't watch their quarter-final games because I think they were playing on the same night we were. Might be wrong on that one. And they got through 2-2 on away goals. So Roma could be one of those people might be rubbing their hands about, wanting to come up against Roma. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, because anything can happen. Anything can happen in these ones here. And then obviously Sevilla. Now Sevilla, I truly believe that these guys are the dark horses of this tournament. Yes, they got beaten by Spartak Moscow 5-1 at one point. They drew with us 3-3. They drew with us 2-2. They got quite a few draws, but then the key ones. They got a draw against Man United at home, and then at Old Trafford, Sevilla went and beat them 2-1. These guys, they've got calibre. They really do have calibre in here, and you've got to respect it. You really, really do have to respect it. So, the way Champions League draws tend to work is that they're going to be slower. They're going to be really, really slow doing this. They are going to be really, really slow doing this. Mainly because I think they just take forever to even bring the balls out. Like right now, I'm trying to listen, so they're just basically talking about the competition itself at the moment. So while they're doing that, until they actually start getting someone out to present the balls, let's talk about Liverpool, okay? Because Liverpool's my team, and I'm obviously going to want to talk about Liverpool. So let's talk about Liverpool. What are Liverpool's chances in the Champions League? Obviously, it entirely depends on who we draw in the Champions League, but I truly believe that whoever we come up against over two legs right now, if we come up against Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, I do believe that we can take it to these teams. They've shown vulnerabilities before. You see Barcelona against Chelsea, the first leg. If Chelsea had been a bit more clinical, a bit more threatening in that final third, they would have probably been able to take that tie. They probably would have been able to take that tie. It's got to be said. Obviously they didn't. Barcelona goes to the new camp, and that is the way these teams are all going to perform. You're going to look at us at Anfield. We're going to be looking to perform at Anfield. Real Madrid at their ground. Jesus Christ, what is it called? The Bernabeu. I nearly forgot Real Madrid's freaking stadium then. The Allianz, Bayern Munich's one. They're going to be wanting to make their home ground count. Obviously, because if you get to the final, it's not your home ground. It's in a place I can't even pronounce. Okay? So I can't. I don't even know what it is. I'm just going to say that right now. I don't know. Everybody's going to want to make their home leg count, and they have to. They really do have to make it count. So when I say that Liverpool, I believe that we can do it again, because Liverpool, we've gotten to this point in the competition already. We deserve to be here. So I think there's been a couple of people on social media and such, and social media, obviously people talk on Twitter and stuff like that, that Liverpool could be the ones, along with Roma, that people would want to face. And because we are obviously sometimes defensively, I say sometimes, we are quite defensively inept at some of the best of times, to be honest with you. But I think we're here for a reason. We are here for a reason. You see some of the best defensive teams already out of this competition. Atletico Madrid, out of this competition very, very early. Man United have a very good defensive record, and they were out of this competition very, very early as well. Oh, they've brought Shevchenko. Shevchenko is going to be getting the rub of the balls in this one. So hopefully there's no warm ones, cold ones, any of that sort of stuff. He's going to be getting, hopefully, a nice draw. I'm hoping they're going to start this quite soon, because I remember when they were doing the group stage ones, they took a break every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, they really do. Right, let's have a look. I got some comments in here, so I'm going to show that one, shooter. Right, okay, so we've got Anfield, absolutely. Hi to Yusuf. Thank you for joining me on this one. Absolutely appreciate it. We want Sevilla, we owe them one. You know what? I might actually take that one, to be honest. I might actually take that one, because I'd love to get revenge on Sevilla. I really, really... We need it after the Europa League final a couple of years ago. We need to give it to them. We absolutely need to give it to them. I kind of agree with you on that one. In a way, I don't want Sevilla because I know how dangerous they can be. But in another way, I'd love it if we could absolutely do it over Sevilla. I really do. Give us City. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Give us City. Come on, we've proven that we can beat City, and they've obviously proven that they can beat us. But, as I say, I truly believe that we can beat anyone. The team that really gives it to me, like makes me nervous, is Real Madrid. They're the kings of Europe right now. I'm pretty sure, without actually looking at it, because we weren't in it last year, I didn't really pay much attention to the Champions League. I'm pretty sure they've won it 2 years in a row. I'm pretty sure that's right. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they've won it 2 years in a row. They've won it. If they won it 2 years in a row, they're the kings of Europe right now. They could probably be 10th in their league, but the Champions League, they're always going to be dangerous. But City, I do sometimes think that City are there to be taken. Now, obviously, we did that at Anfield, and this is what I'm saying about home legs. About home legs, you want to make your home leg count. Your home leg has to count so much. Because if you say you take a Bayern Munich or something like that, or any of these teams, massive teams, with the final 8 in this competition, they're going to be wanting to make their home leg count, and they're going to be strong at home as well. They're probably teams that have got strong home records. We have a strong home record. Man City do. Not sure on Real Madrid's or Bayern's, but Bayern being Bayern, I can't imagine they've lost a great deal. Other teams that I think the main team that people are looking at as being the most susceptible one, or the one that people are really wanting to come up against, looks to be Roma. And I've always thought that Roma are a pretty dangerous team. Obviously, Roma, where Liverpool are looking at their goalkeeper, Alisson. So I'd be maybe, you know, if we get Roma, you get Klopp can give him a good old hug, bit of a whisper in the ear. Come to Anfield. Enough said. Don't say anything to the media though, because let's not say anything to the media. We don't want a whole Virgil van Dijk thing going on here where we have to we have to come back in January and get him or something like that. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? Now, are we getting our first team? Or is this a practice? I wasn't listening, I was talking too much. Okay, so he's got the first one out. Barcelona. So Barcelona have been pulled out. Now he's got the second ball. This is going to sound so weird. I know this. It's going to sound so weird, but who's the next team? Barcelona at home. And they are going to be taking on AS Roma. Wow. Barcelona are kind of... Oh, you got Totti in the audience there. He's smiling away. So match number 1 right now is FC Barcelona versus Roma at the Nou Camp. Wow, I would not be looking forward to that if I was Roma. But hey, I've said it before. Next team is Sevilla at home. Sorry, I'll come back to that sentence. I've said it before. Any team deserves to be here. They're quality for a reason. If they've struggled in some matches, doesn't mean that they're going to struggle through all. So that's Sevilla at home, and who are they taking on? Who are they taking on? Bayern Munich. Wow, Sevilla have got Bayern Munich. Okay, so Bayern Chief is absolutely loving that one. He's nodding away. Absolutely. Wow, Sevilla at home to Bayern Munich. So that's going to be an interesting tie. I'm quite interested by that, to be honest. Now, up next, Juventus. So Juventus at home. And who are they going to be taking on? Juventus. Strong team. Strong team all the way. You know, they've got great defence. They've got hellish attackers. Really, really have. Now the next one. Come on. Real Madrid. Oh, Juventus versus Real Madrid. That's a beast of a match. That's a beast of a match. That really is. Now, come on. What's the next one? I'm really wanting it. I want us to come out now. Come on. Liverpool. Right. Liverpool at Anfield. Who have we got? Right, we've avoided Real Madrid. We've avoided Barcelona. Who have we got? Come on. Who have we got? Ha! Man City. Liverpool versus Man City. Oh, shooter. You called it, mate. You called it. Man City. Liverpool versus Man City. Ian Rush, you are looking well pleased right there. Unbelievable. Wow. Oh my God. That's amazing. And that is it. That is the draw. That's the draw. Barcelona at home to Roma. Sevilla versus FC Bayern Munich. Juventus versus Real Madrid. And Liverpool versus Man City. And you know what? I actually do not feel scared at all by that one. I really, really don't. I do not fear the Man City anymore. But those are some tasty ties. Like Real Madrid versus Juventus. That is going to be a beast of a match. That is going to be an absolute beast. I can't wait. This is going to be ace. I am so looking forward to this. I don't even know when the quarterfinals kick off. I'm going to get out of this stream in a couple of minutes. I'm going to stick around for a little bit. I'm not just going to disappear. But unbelievable. What is if anybody out there right now, what are your thoughts about this draw? That is just unbelievable stuff. That is really unbelievable stuff. I can't believe Liverpool have drawn Man City, but I can. I really, really can. I really, really can. And you know what? I should have put it together in my mind as it was coming up that, oh, City are the only team left. But, wow, unbelievable stuff. So Liverpool versus City. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really, really interesting. I think, looking at it, I would say Barcelona look like they've got quite, I don't want to say an easy tie. I would say that coming up against Roma, if I've got that right. In fact, let's just go back. So, yeah, Barcelona getting Roma, that could be quite something. Obviously, Roma have got the home leg to come afterwards and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure, like, is there an advantage whether you play at home first or second? I personally would prefer to play at home second, but with Barcelona, it doesn't seem to matter. It really doesn't seem to matter at all. So, yeah, unbelievable stuff. So Roma, I'm not entirely sure. So who have they got? I think they've got what? Obviously Alisson in goal. They've got Dzeko. Is it El Shaarawy is still there? Dangerous players. Obviously, you're then going to be coming up against the likes of you got Ousmane Dembele, obviously Luis Suarez, Lionel Messi, obviously. Yeah, that's quite something. I think Barcelona, if I'm going to predict right now, I think I would probably go Barcelona are going to go through to the semis. So who else did we get? Obviously, I'm going to make a prediction on Liverpool versus City in just a second. I really, really do. I will. I'll try. I will certainly try anyway. So Juventus versus Madrid. I'm going to go controversial, and I think Juventus are going to go through in that one. I know that they showed some frailties against, well, they showed quite a few frailties against Tottenham, but I'm just going to go with it, and I think that Juventus will go through. My iPad is frozen at the moment, so just bear with us on a second on that one. Sevilla versus Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich are going to get that one. I think Bayern Munich are going to have too much over Sevilla. Liverpool versus Man City. Wow. Liverpool versus Man City. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Ooh, I don't know. I really don't know. I think we can win it. I really do. I would have preferred to be playing at home at Anfield for the second leg. I would have preferred that one. But having said that, I'm going to run with it. I do think that Liverpool can make it into the semi-finals. I do. Obviously, I think Man City could as well. Definitely. Absolutely they could. But I'm going with Liverpool. I think Liverpool can get there. I think we can get to the semis. But there is a lot of time between now and then. I am going to try and get out of here. Okay? I've never left a stream before. So it could be quite random how it cuts out. I don't know how you do it. So I'm actually looking at my phone right now. I'm live on my phone. And I'm looking at it, basically looking at me. I'm looking at it, there's an X in the corner, and I'm wondering if I'd press that, does that mean that the stream ends? I'm not entirely sure. Listen, this video will I don't know when live videos stay online, or whether they go back up, whatever. It's going to be on here. Leave any comments you'd like to about this video, about the draw, anything. Let me know it in the comments below. If you've enjoyed it, please do like the video, subscribe if you're new around here, If you like the live videos as well, let me know it. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, as always, and I will catch you later, and I'm going to try and press that X button now, and I'm just going to see what happens, okay? So, if something happens, just bye-bye for now, and I'll be back after the Liverpool game against Watford this weekend. Anyway, take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Have a good day. I'm buzzing.